The UC women fall at home to number 1 ranked UConn tonight at Fifth Third Arena, joined now by head coach Jamelle Elliott. And, we talked heading into this one. You knew your team had a big challenge, a big opportunity, but you said this is a game where you're going to learn a lot about your team. Your team's going to learn a lot about itself. I know you have a lot of time to kind of look at tape and break this one down, but what do you feel you learned tonight?
Well, first of all, I would like to say thank you for all the fans that came out to make the energy in the building, whether they were here to see the Circus, the number 1 team in the country, or whether they was here to see the Bearcats. You know, I'm so glad that my players got a chance to play at home in front of a crowd like that this year. And so I wanted to start with that. But outside of talking about UConn, you know, we talked a lot about what is our win in this game. And what our win was the fact that I thought we competed for 40 minutes. I thought we gave our freshmen a chance to play against the number 1 team in the country. We got a chance to see a barometer that's set by a team and where we want to be or have aspirations to be as far as the number of times they play in postseason and how much success they have on a game-to-game basis. So this was a win-win for us by just playing the game. And I was just hoping that we showed up to play. I think we did, you know. I was hoping to get 50. We fell short 1 point. We was hoping to hold them under 100. We did that, although I think that was more of Gino's choice than, you know, our defense. So I thank him for that. But hey, we're on to the next. You know, this has been a really tough run for us. You know, the good thing about it is we have come out of this run physically intact and mentally intact. And now we have a 6-game regular season. And we're looking at it like a 6-game regular season. Our record is 0-0. We have 6 opportunities left before our conference tournament, with the first one being on the road in Houston. We have a day off tomorrow to get this last stretch out of our system, to be able to come back and have our best practices of the year down the stretch, play our best games of the year down the stretch, and give Bianca and Brandy something to freaking play for once we get into March after our postseason tournament.
Certainly, and we've seen this team be very resilient all season. We mentioned whether it's wins or losses, the ability to move on to the next game has been a staple, and we certainly continue to expect to see that. Shanice Johnson had a nice game tonight. Nearly had a double-double. I think she was 1 rebound short, but there were times out there tonight where she certainly belonged it on the floor with the competition she was going up against.
First time she played against UConn, and she showed up, and she got 20. So I think that's an attribute to her and her individual skills on the offensive end to create her own shot. I think it's an attribute to our guards finding the ball in places where she likes to catch it, high post, low post. She's so versatile, so we wanted to move her around to give her the best chance to be successful. But credit to our guards. I thought Anna did a good job of running our team. She didn't push too much, even though we want to push for 40 minutes. Today, we wanted to test our transition. If we didn't have anything, we wanted to run half-court offense. So I thought Bianca and Anna did a really good job of managing the game, even though they didn't get the points. So a lot of good things to come out of it, a lot of things we're going to continue to grow on, but we're not going to treat this game after it, as far as watching film, getting better, no differently than any other team that we played this year.
Kind of taking a look at the big picture of this one, I think you look at the beginning stretch of the game where you came out and stayed neck and neck with them, kind of heading into the first media timeout, and then the finish of the game where your team, continued to battle to the end. That I think that shows both the preparedness and then the ability to fight to the finish.
I told my players before the game, in their generation, they either wanted to go to UConn or beat UConn. Not everybody has an opportunity to play at UConn, less chance. A lot more people have an opportunity to compete against UConn, but not everybody does. And I just wanted them to take advantage of the opportunity that we had to see and witness greatness in history, and not only respect it, because we did going into the game, but also know that we had to play the game and knowing that we wanted to get better. And I think we accomplished that today in spite of the score.
There certainly were many things that you can take from this one, I think, going forward. Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. As we said, kind of a tough stretch of games here. We knew it would be challenging in the middle of the schedule, but a big stretch coming up to finish, and we'll start it off on Houston on Saturday afternoon.
The best part of it, our head is still above water. We still got guys fighting to win, and we still got 6 games and an opportunity to win every one of them if we come out and show up and ready to play.
And this team certainly has this year. Coach, thanks for your time. We'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's head coach Jamelle Elliott as the Bearcats fall to number 1 UConn tonight here at Fifth Third Arena.